Hello everyone. I hope that we are all good. And so in this evening's video, I'm going to be showing you one of the classic retro fans that I got for Christmas. It's the number one retro fan I got. Now right here, I've got a lovely 1980s / early 90s Vent Axia Micro desk fan. Now you guys never seen, as far as I know, a lot of you guys have told me you've never seen this particular model of Vent Axia desk fan. So yeah, this is the Micro model, very rare, and yeah, I got it for Christmas. So yeah, I opened it up this morning, got it out cardboard box, and unwrapped it from lots and lots of bubble wrap. Yes, anyway, so before we start looking around on it, I'm just going to explain to you about the other models that were available around the exact same time as this Vent Axia Micro. So the other models that were available around the exact same time, you got this one, my one here, which is the Micro model. You got the Vent Axia Mini. The Mini was the Vent Axia not 10 inch, sorry. The Vent Axia Mini was the Vent Axia 8-inch desk fan. The features the Vent Axia Mini had was it had 2 speeds powered by the classic Vent Axia rotary switch. You could probably notice that my Micro one hasn't got it. I'll tell you why in a minute. So that was the Mini. So the Mini had the usual 2 speeds with oscillation. And yeah, the Mini was the most smallest Vent Axia desk fan that could oscillate. Whereas my Vent Axia Micro here doesn't oscillate. What other Vent Axia desk fans did you get at the time? You got the Maxi, which was the Vent Axia 10-inch desk fan, and basically, just to make this easier to say, rather than going on and on and on, the Vent Axia Maxi had basically the same features as the Mini, just the Vent Axia Maxi was bigger, about 2 inches bigger from the Mini. The Mini was 8 inches, the Maxi was 10 inches. And then you got the Vent Axia Maximum desk fan, which was the Vent Axia 12-inch desk fan. The Maximum had, obviously being a Vent Axia 12-inch desk fan, it had 3 speeds, oscillation, and yeah, that's it, all the usualness. Yeah, and that's that. And also the so after that, you got both the 16-inch models. You got the Vent Axia Maximus 16-inch desk fan and the Vent Axia Maximus 16-inch pedestal fan. So yeah, a lot of these era of Vent Axia desk fans were wall mountable. I'll tell you the ones that were wall mountable that could either be used as a desk fan or it could be hanging on the wall as well. The Mini could go on the wall. The Maxi could go on the wall, and the Maximum could go on the wall, as far as I remember, because I've specialised in Vent Axia for a very long time. That's one of the reasons why I got this Vent Axia Micro. So yeah, the Mini, Maxi and Maximum desk fans from Vent Axia were wall mountable. So the Mini was wall mountable, the Maxi was wall mountable, and the Maximum was wall mountable. Both the Vent Axia Maximus 16-inch desk fan, that wouldn't have been wall mountable at all because it would have been far too heavy to actually go on the wall. Now the Vent Axia Maximus 16-inch desk fan, you just used as a regular desk fan. Even the Micro here isn't wall mountable. I didn't think it would be wall mountable because obviously doesn't oscillate. Whereas if the micro, which is my one here, if it did oscillate, then yes, they probably would have made it designed to be wall mounted as well. If my micro one here could oscillate, but it doesn't. A lot of the oscillators on the on the models that could oscillate, a lot of the oscillators broke in the end. They there's no there's well there is truth to be told that why the models that could oscillate were why the oscillators used to break in the end is because the oscillator stalks down the bottom, at the bottom of the oscillating switches, had the oscillator stalks, and they used to crumble and snap. Either if the Vent Axias got too much, either they got too much use, or they weren't used for a really long time, and it might have stayed in a position in the head that where like it was in left or right or middle position, and it might not have been touched in many years. It might have seized up. Well, I'm lucky with my micro because my micro here doesn't oscillate. But yeah, as I said, be aware if you were to get other Vent Axia desk fans that could oscillate, just bear in mind that the oscillator stalks can crumble. Just because one, with old age, the plastic goes all nasty and old. Sometimes the oscillators on a Vent Axia desk fan, whichever model it is, from the mini to the 16-inch models that could oscillate, sometimes the oscillations can be fixed, depends what the problem is. But yeah, I'll explain that in another video that I'll probably feature this little Vent Axia Micro. So yeah, yes, anyway, so without any further ado, let's turn to the side. Here's the side for you. It's a very sleek design on it. It's also got the Pifco standard neck that comes straight out the base, because this is partially made of a Pifco fan and a Sultan fan. But no, this one's rebranded Vent Axia. I don't mind whichever one, but the Vent Axia one is fine enough for me. So yeah, so that's the side. Not much to see apart from the very sleek design. And here's the back. Again, the back has got the very sleek design as well. That's the other side. So I just mentioned to you guys that why the mains cord is wired directly into the motor is because you probably realise that my Vent Axia Micro here, it doesn't have the classic Vent Axia rotary switch just down here on the base. And I think it's just the way that Vent Axia designed it. I'm not gonna blame them for the way they designed it. They designed it perfectly, all the models they did. But yeah, no, I would never blame Vent Axia, never. No, it's just what they wanted to do back then, just to try and make it cheap. Probably just try and make it cheaper to make in the factory, to make in the Vent Axia factories. A lot of older Vent Axia warehouses back then would have had one of these. But yeah, since it was ordered for me off eBay, since this Vent Axia Micro was ordered for me off eBay, I was literally looking forward to getting it so much, because I've not seen these Vent Axia Micros in years. So yeah, so that's the inside of the motor. I'll show you that inside one day. Obviously this Vent Axia Micro is going to have a little clean, because it is a little bit dirty. Despite the seller, who I got it from, they looked after it very well. Because the seller, as a matter of fact, the seller had a collection, the seller who I got this from eBay for Christmas, the seller had a collection of vintage appliances, which were similar age to this actually. They had old like fans, they'd have old fans and fan heaters, they had old kitchen appliances and stuff as well. But I didn't want any of their old fans or fan heaters. The only thing I really wanted was their old Vent Axia Micro that they were selling. So yeah, so the reason why, obviously I've got it plugged into my special extension lead over there. So yeah, so we're going to switch it on now. Oh, actually, before I do, I'll just show you the rating plate. Not sure if you can see it that well, but it's just about there. I'll have to take a photo of it for my community post, but still got all the rubber feet, which is really, really good. So yeah, I love switching on this Vent Axia Micro because it starts up really nice. So yeah, so over to the plug. It's got a very classic MK plug, probably about the same, probably because back then, if you bought a domestic appliance for your home, you had to fit the plug back then. So when you bought it brand new, it wouldn't have a plug on the appliance. So this was probably fitted to the Vent Axia Micro when it was brand new. Sorry, my camera just hit the blades there, but never mind. But yeah, obviously you can see that it doesn't have a back grille or front grille. Whereas all the other models obviously had to, because they had sharper and more faster spinning blades. But yeah, this has got quite soft blades actually. This has got quite I thought it probably would have. So yeah. Yes, anyway, so without any further ado, let's switch on the Vent Axia Micro. Just going to... Oh, sorry, my camera hit the blade again. I have to be careful. So yeah, so I'm just going to operate this switch and we'll see the Vent Axia Micro, because we'll see it running. Because as I said, if it doesn't, I think I said, if it doesn't have any switch on the base, then if you plug it in directly into anything, it'll just come on suddenly. But yeah, I love running this thing since this morning when I first tested it. And yeah, I was literally so pleased to test it. So yeah, and the motor still sounds quite good as well. Yes, anyway, so without any further ado, let's switch it on. Ready? That still works really, really well. And I do have to admit as well, it has got very, very good breeze. You should probably hear what it sounds like if I lift it up. Goes properly quiet. I think it's because it's vibrating on my table. Sounds like a plane from there. But yeah, apart from that, it still works absolutely fantastic, and I'm so pleased with how it still operates. Really sounds like a plane like that. But yeah, it's got a very good breeze from it as well. It just spins, it's so nice. I can happily leave this running in the background for a good few hours. I've got plans to use this next summer. But the motor warmed up a little bit this morning when I tested it and I ran it for a bit. The motor warmed up a little bit, so yeah, very likely I'll be using this. So yeah, still works really, really well. So yeah, it's got really good breeze coming from it. So yeah. Yes, anyway, so without any further ado, let's switch it off and we'll watch the spin down. Ready? And so yes, anyway, I do hope you enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching, I hope you enjoyed, and see ya!